Well, new warning tonight for parents. Researchers right here at Nationwide Children's Hospital have tracked a sharp increase in calls to poison control centers across the country. The substance in question is one that may come as a little bit of a surprise: caffeine.
NBC4's Sierra Johnson spoke with a researcher about what may be behind the rise in calls and what parents need to know to keep their youngsters safe.
The availability and the type of caffeine products on the shelves have increased from what previous generations have seen. Not only are there energy drinks, but also caffeine products in powder form. And with the evolution of these products comes a warning for parents: keep it out of the hands of children.
Our group likes looking at emerging type poisons.
Dr. Hannah Hayes is no stranger to detective work. Her team at the Central Ohio Poison Center provide answers and reassurance to more than 42,000 poison exposure calls each and every year. And lately, her team and dozens of other centers across the nation have noticed an increase in a particular type of call for those under 20 years old: caffeine. Her team crunched the numbers. 12 years of data and more than 32,000 calls revealed a 17% increase in calls for caffeine energy products. But for exposure of the powder type, think of those pre-workout or the package you add to water, a much different story.
The commonest effects we saw were agitation, nausea, vomiting, and fast heart rates. But there were 22 reports of seizures.
Dr. Hayes says thankfully a majority of the young patients were able to be monitored at home, but the risk of caffeine on young bodies is a serious one.
The pre-workout powders and powdered caffeines that consumers can add to drinks can contain large doses of caffeine.
Her advice: treat highly caffeinated products and caffeine powders like you would a prescription drug.
The best way to keep children safe from energy products is to keep them out of the home. Now, if you're choosing to keep these products in the home, store them in a safe place away from children, up high, out of reach, out of sight, and preferably in a locked container.
The researchers at Nationwide Children's Hospital also found that teenagers ages 13 to 19 were more likely to be medically admitted or have a serious medical outcome than children younger than 13 years old. We will not only have a link to this study on our website, NBC4i.com, but also the number for Central Ohio Poison Control.